sounds super cool. I mean, the paradox around FrameGen has always been that if you want the best FrameGen experience, you need a pretty solid base frame rate. And if you have a solid base frame rate, why would you accept the trade-offs in image quality and perceived responsiveness that you get for activating FrameGen? The solution? Only generate frames when you need them. I mean, we've all been there. You've got the GPU chutzpah to match your monitor's 240 Hz refresh rate while you're looking at your feed in a hallway. But then, an opponent shows up. And all of a sudden, they're firing particle weapons at you and everything's flying around. Well, dynamic FrameGen is designed to step in and keep your FPS locked to your display's refresh rate to reduce unsavory stutters. Let's go try it. They didn't have a demo that was quite what we wanted, so we played around with the settings on this one. We're playing The Outer Worlds 2 on an RTX 5060 Ti, and you can see here that we've got it set so that when we're in a more confined space and we don't have a whole bunch of wild stuff going on, we're running at 1x, which is to say no FrameGen. But as we go out into more demanding environments, you can see our FrameGen will pick up and fill in any of the blanks. So that allows us to hit 1440p, 120 FPS, which matches what we've set our monitor to.
Linus, can you tell it all when it's turning on or off?
It's exactly what I'm trying to figure out right now. Okay, here, let's teamwork this. I suspect that right now it is not.
It is on.
It's on. Damn. Okay, it's definitely off.
Yes.
Okay. Did it just transition? I think it just transitioned. I think it's off.
It never turned on.
Really?
Yeah, as far as this thing's reporting.
Okay. This right here is the reason for existing that this technology was looking for. Like, I'll be the first to poo-poo a fake frame. But if the question becomes, would you rather a dropped frame? Well, now you got my attention. I drop anything but. So then, how should it be configured? Well, NVIDIA will allow you to target whatever frame rate you want, but what they recommend is locking your frame rate to your monitor's refresh rate. See, with native rendering, there can be a benefit to outputting more frames than your monitor can display. It can lower your latency, but FrameGen is not gonna lower your latency. And by locking to your monitor refresh rate, you can also reduce the odds of looking at a generated frame when you could have been looking at a real one. By the way, I asked the folks about Reflex 2 and new GPUs, to which NVIDIA replied, your mom. Sorry, it was mum's the word, which is equally unhelpful, but at least more respectful. Oh, what they do have, though, is G-Sync Pulsar. That's in a different room, though. In front of me are two identical systems. One with Pulsar disabled, so this is the traditional way where we see the blurring that is caused by pixel transitions, and the second with their backlight strobing, which has the increased clarity that you would expect from a strobing display. Impressions part right away. There was a little scripted thing that I wanted to do, but wow. To your credit, it doesn't kill the brightness the way that previous strobing techs have. That's pretty cool. But how does it work? Well, as I alluded to before, LCD displays don't have the near instantaneous pixel response times that OLEDs do. And one trick that you can use to reduce blur and to improve motion clarity is to strobe the backlight, effectively not lighting up the pixel during that transition period. But if you want to have variable refresh rate, which improves perceived animation smoothness, then the flicker of doing this can get very distracting, especially at lower FPS. So, Pulsar-equipped displays have numerous horizontal backlight sections that pulse consecutively from top to bottom, almost like how a